What is up, killers? Kev here, today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Special Edition. This video we are going to be looking at 10 PlayStation 4 mods released in the month of November of 2020. But without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. IA92's Warrior's Ring. This one is coming in at 31 kilobytes of a download, available on all platforms. A ring that gives you 200 points on blocking, two-handed, one-handed weapon damage, and increases the carry weight too. Archery has been accessed with this one, and it's not too overpowered. This one gives a pretty decent damage buff. It's very nice indeed. It's not completely overpowered, but it just gives you that little something extra if you're mid to late game, just to feel a little bit more powerful within the base game. Set location on screen now, very easy and accessible to get to. It is going to be within Solitude, at the back end of Solitude, and it's going to be pretty much easy. All you need to do is head over there, grab it out of the chest, and it's yours. It does come with a few different versions as well, sort of not versions to say, the amount of rings, and I think this is purely in the purpose of you can actually give this particular ring to a melee type follower if you do want them to be in the same category, or just to scale them up a little bit as well. Earth Werewolf Beast Form, coming in at 2.4 kilobytes of a download, a PlayStation 4 exclusive Werewolf Beast Form skin overhaul. This one is looking very cool indeed. Now, when I first saw the images, it definitely reminded me of sort of a reptilian creature, should I say, with the color scheme, and honestly, it does look pretty cool within the game. I do like mods like this. Not only do they look really cool within the set platforms due to those sort of assets that you are limited to, such as the PlayStation 4, but as well it's something different. It's completely outside of the box. We're used to seeing sort of generic things within the game, and sometimes when you're looking right out of the box, such as this particular skin with the color scheme, it works as well, which is baffling but also really cool too. This is going to be one of several ones that have been uploaded to the Bethesda.net website within this time frame of this particular video being thrown out, and we will be covering many more on the channel too. Ghost World for Skyrim, coming in at 1.4 megabytes of a download, available for all platforms and playing for probably about 30 minutes. I'm going to say it includes every NPC and every race. This is a shader ghost mod. Very nice indeed. Honestly, if you want to play like this, it's pretty cool. It's a different sort of flavour from the vanilla. It's very different indeed. Maybe a second playthrough would be pretty cool. Or if you just want to throw it in, you can. For me, all I did was download it, throw it in the load order, and it just worked absolutely fine. No issues whatsoever. This obviously does change yourself to a ghost. Please do bear that in mind once upon jumping back into the game. I thought it would be sort of the NPCs and excluding myself, but everyone is a ghost. IA92's Mixed Race Legionnaires, coming in at 15.1 kilobytes of a download. This one pretty much does what it says on the tin. For the Legionnaires now, they're not going to be sort of your standard Breton class or even your Imperials. This one is going to be in all shapes and sizes to do with every single race encompassed within this particular faction. So we're going to be seeing Kashyyyks, we're going to see the Argonians, we're going to be seeing, I'm not too sure if we're going to be seeing Orcs. I haven't seen any, but I'm going to be showing you what I found within only 2 camps. Some of the visuals on the facials to do with most of the races are going to be grey face and a little bit weird on this particular one, but honestly most of them, such as the Argonians, worked very nicely indeed. Very seamless to do with the game, and honestly if you do want to mix it up for such an incredibly low download size, and maybe add a little bit more involvement and a little bit more immersion with all of the races to the Legionnaires, this one will be great if you're playing as an Imperial or if you're killing them. Dragon Priest Robes, coming in at 7.3 kilobytes of a download. This mod was created by the mod author for the mod author, but has shared it all for us to enjoy on the website. Adds 2 craftable copies of the iconic Dragon Priest Marax clothing. One is going to be light and one is going to be heavy. Stats are going to vary on the either two, but close are going to be iron and leather in comparison to other armors within the game. You can improve them, but make sure you do have the Daedric smithing perk to upgrade them via the workbench, and overall a nice new addition if you're playing a mage or a cultist on the PlayStation 4, as this mod is going to be exclusive, but if you are looking for something that is going to be similar on the Xbox, many more mods out there for you guys to enjoy. Corrupted Armors, coming in at 25.3 kilobytes of a download. There is a few variants of armor in the forms of corruption. There's going to be full on, there's going to be a little bit tampered, obviously loads of other different things such as corrupted eyes, skeletons, imperial outfits, loads of other different things. There's going to be obviously shaders with red eyes crazy amount of stuff within this one. At PlayStation 4 exclusive for this particular mod, as the mod author is catered towards PlayStation 4. You'll be able to find all of this on screen, and as you can tell by looking at it, it is going to be in Riverwood. For this one, it's going to be in sort of the main room itself, where you would probably go first due to a mission. Behind the door is going to be a small little sort of a locket chest thing there. If you go in there, you'll be able to pick up all of this for absolutely free and have a little play. Some of it is going to be a little bit glitchy and a little bit buggy, but I do like some of the aspects to do with this mod, as they're going to be working flawlessly, and as well another asset to slightly change the gameplay if you wanted to play as a corrupt skeleton. Dangerous Skyrim, coming in at 22.1 kilobytes of a download and available on all console platforms. This mod will do two things. It doubles the damage output of Hydrog, Thelma, Frostmourne, Bandits, Reavers, Ashspawn, and many other different threats such as vampires and other unique NPCs. It maxed all combat behaviors for attacking and blocking for the chance of killing you with a finisher, and a lot more faster. Maybe Legendary is not going to be tickling your pickle and you want something just a little bit extra, even if you are just playing a normal difficulty and you're absolutely rinsing the majority of the NPCs out there, then this might be a new addition to grab. Maybe go back through the game, put it on Legendary and get this mod at the same time, and simultaneously you will definitely have a dramatic difference throughout your game. Mark's follower mods Imtara, coming in at 7.1 kilobytes of a download. This is going to be Mark's first mod to hit the Bethesda website. I love it when people make their own stuff. I think it's very interesting indeed. Now, you're probably thinking this is going to be a standard follower within the game. No, you are completely wrong. This one is on PlayStation 4, which is a great start already, and as well, this particular follower is very interesting indeed, not only with her personality, but more so with her combat choice. As you can tell on screen now, she is wielding some crazy staffs, and I do believe she's going to be sort of like a vampiric particular follower. Not too much of a description, but very interesting indeed. To get to her, all you need to do is head over to Riften, and between the Honeyside and the Bunkhouse, you will find this follower. A little bit of a grey face issue, but I'm going to put that all aside due to the fact of this is going to be Mark's first mod on the website. Hopefully we can see much more from him, as I'm really looking forward to it, because not only, let's put all the followers aside, it's just that it's a different variant of combat, something unique that I haven't seen before on a PlayStation 4 follower. Master Neloth follower, coming in at 11.4 kilobytes of a download. The description simply says, no description needed. I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown for this particular one for people who are not familiar with this particular NPC within the game. This one is found within the DLC, and he is an extremely overpowered master of magic, shall we say. This one, you don't need to do anything. You pretty much need to find him, skip the dialogue upon first greeting him, or if you've already talked to him, head on back and you can pretty much pick him up like any other follower. That option there is to basically follow you, is going to be available now for you guys to enjoy. I actually took this particular sort of NPC as a follow into combat, and wow, absolutely insane. If you want someone that absolutely destroys people, maybe you're playing sort of a melee character and want that sort of magical mage backup, must pick for this one. Not only is this character absolutely stubborn within the game, he's pretty quiet as a follower. So if you kind of disliked him in the game, and I don't think a lot of people do like him, but you do want him as a follower, that is a viable option now with this mod. IA92's Agent of the Void Amulet, coming in at 8.3 megabytes of a download on all console platforms for all of us to enjoy. The amulet can protect the wearer in cloaks of darkness when outside during light time or daytime, protecting you from the sun. This is perfect for your vampire player and consistently working through your vampire stats without affecting it during the daytime. Not only do you get the amulet, which is very easy to grab, all it is going to be in the Hall of Dead within Whiterun, right next to the chest. Be careful because it is classed as ceiling if you are going to pick it up, but as well we do get a pretty interesting visual to do with this amulet. Now, once I picked it up, I was a little bit confused. I was like, hey, why isn't the effect taking place instantly? I'm wearing it, a little bit strange, but obviously you need to be out in the daylight for this one to work. Love the transition between it actually recognizing that. I think that's very interesting, and as well a little bit complicated with the scripts, but overall a pretty cool one if you're playing a vampire within your game. So guys, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like on the video. Click that subscribe button right next as well. There is going to be a little bell icon. If you click that, you will get a notification in some way, shape or form when I upload a video to the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here and Killerkev out.